Hey guys, it's Natalia here and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm just super excited that I'm able to create again and to share on here some of the things that I've learned recently, and hopefully it'll help you in your own music journey. But before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to share a very quick word of encouragement. I know there's been a lot of changes, definitely in my life for sure, and a lot of uncertainty that's on its way. But regardless, if any of you have something that you believe in, anything, just go for it, work hard for it, and have faith, because I know for myself, every moment that I can get to put my heart and soul and time into practice, into writing, into learning, I'm just very grateful that I've been given this opportunity to do so. So just wanted to encourage you all with that word there. All right, so today in my video, I want to share with you guys my process of how I learn a new cover song. A couple weeks ago, I shared on my blog why it's so important for a musician and artist at any stage of their career to do a cover song. If you haven't read the blog yet, it is down below. And today, I also want to share in video form how I actually approach learning a new cover song, so that's a little bit more tangible for you guys. So let's get started. So the first step is deciding which song you want to cover. And in my blog, I talked about it being the right song, but that means a lot of things. It's so subjective. You know, the right song can be the one that's trending right now so that you get a little bit more exposure on your SEOs. It can be the one that resonates with what you're going through right now, the way that it makes you feel. The melody might have captured your attention, or just the whole entire song in itself. There's no right or wrong answer here. But the one that I'm going to show you guys today is the one that I'm actually still learning right now. So it's still a live learning process. And it's James Vickery, Until Morning. So I'm going to play a little bit. I heard this song actually almost 2.5, 3 years ago when it was first released. So simple, so simple. The voice, guitar, very simple drumming. It's so good. So obviously for me, it's the way that it makes me feel and the vibe. And I think this one would be a very, very cool stripped down version that I can do with just my voice and the piano. So step 2 is, once you have decided which song you're going to be covering, then you got to do your homework and sit down, relax, soak it all in. And that is the art of listening. So what I'm doing here is, of course, I gotta make sure that I'm confident in the lyrics and the melody. I'm listening for harmonies. I'm listening for, the syncopations, and just getting myself right into the zone. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be doing chores and listening to it, so that it's in the background and that it's really ingrained into every bone of my body. So I'm just going to do that right now. So once I feel like I've listened to the original track enough times, then I would of course sit here and just sing with him, right? Sing along with him. You know I wish you were here all the time. Living my fantasies out in real life. Right? Everything I'll give to you, darling, but until we reach more in your mind. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the girl you've been craving this time. Yeah. So just do this a couple of times. Make sure that I have the right lyrics. You know, we have the lyrics here with the song here on YouTube, and then afterwards, once I get that, then I go over to finding if there's an instrumental version. You know, we're really lucky nowadays. You know, back in the day when we didn't have the internet, you know, musicians and artists, they were real musicians and artists. I know for me, this just speeds up my learning process 1,000 times faster, you know. So grateful for that. And now I'm going to be searching up James Vickery, an instrumental version. Okay. I'll wash you down like a glass of wine. And I don't need to think anything twice. You know I wish you were here all the time. Living my fantasies out in real life. Everything I'll give to you, darling, but until we reach more in your mind. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the girl you've been craving this time. So I'll just continue doing that, vibing it out, making sure that I have all of the lyrics down and the melody down. And if I get more ideas into how I can make it my own, that'll kind of tie into step number 4. But I'm just going to continue to do this for maybe a couple more hours, and then it's time to learn the keys. So the third step for me is learning the chord progression, which is probably the longest step for me, but also the most rewarding. We are super lucky, again, to be able to just go on our phones and to go on our laptops and Google, what is the key of this song? What are the chords in this song? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go on Google. You know, sometimes I go on YouTube and find some tutorials, which I'm just so grateful for. And then I also go onto Ultimate Guitar and get like the bass chords, the basics. And then I'll use my ear. And this is something that I really want to encourage all of you still, and also encouraging myself and challenging myself to do a little bit more, is using my ears. Yes, I do have the bass here, but sometimes I feel like, oh, I can definitely add this in, or I can take this out, or I can put this in this area right here. That makes it a little bit different, which ties into the fourth step, which is making it my own, changing it up a little bit, because as much as we really want to imitate all elements of the cover song that made us fall in love or resonate with us here, it's also super important to show your skills and your chops as a musician as well. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I've actually have my Google up here, Googling on Ultimate Guitar right here, which is, looks like we are in the key of F sharp minor. So F sharp minor, then we go over to G sharp minor, and then C sharp minor. So I'm just playing all of these in the root position. So sounds very basic, very bland. So sometimes what I would do right away is I can, an easy way to make it a little bit more crunchier, a little bit more ear-catching, easy way. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to add in the sevenths for all of these. So I'm going to play F sharp minor 7, G sharp minor 7, and C sharp minor 7. And I'm going to, the way that I'm positioning them is so that it's very closed. So, ooh, that's a new one. See, that's really cool. I don't know. Oh, sorry. That's really, so that, what I wanted to play is this, but this is kind of cool. Maybe it might not work. So, and then I'll go over to the track and actually play along and make sure that I have the right coordination, syncopation. So it's slightly a little bit different because obviously two different instruments, right? I can change up where I put my left hand. And put that in. So something like that. And I would play around with, with the pitches here, what I would want to put in, maybe take out, and then just try it out by myself. Sorry, my pedal is super squeaky. And I might even use an electrical. I wash it down like a glass of wine. And I don't need to think anything twice. You know I wished you were here all the time. Living my fantasies out in real life. Everything I'll give to you, nothing but until we reach one in your mind. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the girl you've been craving this time. So that's the idea right there. And the more that I play around with it, the more ideas I'll get. I think more so I will probably play around with a little bit of post-production, add a little bit of something in there to make it a little bit more engaging, but still make it my own here. So thank you guys so much for joining in. I hope this has given you value in your own journey when you're learning the covers that you want. Next up for me then is recording, filming, editing, which is a lot of work, but the end product is super, super satisfying. And so I hope you guys stay tuned for my next covers here. And in the meantime, stay hard, stay safe, stay in faith, because there's only love in the world. And when love conquers, we always conquer. All right, I'll talk to you guys later and see you soon. Mwah.